with the Washington Redskins. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Move. Check. 4 down. 90 is a mile.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Switch. Shift.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Switch. Leave it. Bring up 48.
On second down and 4, Cousins. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Cousins to throw it. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Redskins 7, Vikings nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On the carry, it's Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Two-jet bombers. 22-jet bomber. He's coming. Double up. 25. Land 50. Land 50. Kill.
They'll run for it. Cook. And some space here. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them offsides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd and 4.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Listen to me.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing, Cousins. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Running to start the drive is Love. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Next to score, Vikings 14, Redskins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check Mike 27, check. Hey, Delta. I got you. I got you. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike. Good route here. Set a tone, fellas. Let's set it.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Following the interception, Cousins. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hey, watch number 30.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Cousins. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins, left side, caught by Matthews. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
54, right there, 54.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Cousins. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here, 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 42-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Redskin 1st down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Hopkins' kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
at their own 27-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Double time, double time.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On second down, it's Love. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
In your face.
On first down, this is Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They go play action with Haskins. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Haskins to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Haskins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Everson Griffin. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Gun. Gun.
They start the drive with Cook. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They run it again with Cook. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And the return will stop right around the 25. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his
under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch, let's go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Right there, 54.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Check tight, check tight, check tight. 748. 61, matchbox lights. Check 13, check 13.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 45 yards. First down, Redskins.
Here we go with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Minnesota, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at